Thanks for joining me today, despite your busy schedule.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Tita, always honored to be here.
Oh my goodness. Kumusta? How are you preparing for the concert that we're creating? How are you
Um,
feeling?
so that's a question, Tita, that I am really meaning to share because yeah, first of all, I'm very happy,
Mhm.
very honored to be a part of this very noble event, should I say. I'm very apart from that, I'm very excited because I'm about to share a part of myself, no? Because
Wow.
it's really a part of myself, and I get the chance to, you know, um, practice really my craft, to practice really singing, and of course, working along with Yowan, a very talented
Mhm.
young guy in his field in piano. Um, I'm really excited. And to tell you honestly, quite pressured, because it's gonna be my first major concert.
Wow.
Um, Pressured as well, of course, because I should say that the songs that we have prepared
Mhm.
are very wonderful, should I say?
Very well chosen, TJ.
Yeah, you agree to that? Yes, and what's different um, from the rest of the events that I had before, way back in the
Mhm.
Philippines or here in the US.
Yeah.
What's different is really working with a live music, an instrumental, which is your
Um,
ability to play the piano. It's going to be my first time to be performing with a live accompaniment. Okay.
oh, nice. So are you like being pushed to the edge? Does it feel
Really,
like that?
yeah. That's why I really look forward to our practices with Yowan because it needs a good um should I say very good partnership, a very
Mm-hmm.
good connection between the pianist and me. So um, that's the thing that I'm excited about and quite pressured because we really do have to practice. But I guess I've been looking at our videos during our practices
Uh-huh. You recorded it? Yeah?
just to be aware of where we are at. Um,
Mm.
I think we're doing very good. Um,
Awesome. Excited ako. I'm
yes,
so proud of the two of you that actually you have immediately established rapport, right? Parang you're getting along so fast.
of
Parang
course.
you was not even thinking about it, like you just jumped into it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the good thing about being passionate about what you really want to do because
Mm-hmm.
the connection is really there because one wants his pieces to be perfect and I also would want my singing to be perfect along with his accompaniment, so um, it wasn't really that hard to work with Yowan.
Nice. So how do you feel like you are being asked to perform for a Women's Month event?
Yeah, again to that,
Is it not awkward for you, or are you excited about this?
well, when we had our initial conversation, when we conceptualized this event, I told you and Tita Murdy, right, that being invited to this kind of event for the women is really close to my heart because even way back in the Philippines, I
Mm.
usually sing events as well for the Women's Month
Oh,
during
you
this.
do. Oh, okay. So you're not a stranger to this.
Yeah, and apart from that, I would always consider it very close to my heart as well because I myself am a person made by um, strong, empowered women in my life as well. So to mention my mom, my aunts who have been helping me
Hmm.
along the way to where I am now, and of course my grandma, my
Yeah, she
grandfather.
just had her birthday, right?
Yeah, yeah, Mama Lola. Hi, Mama Lola, Mama Lola Carlita. Um,
Wow.
had her 80 blank birthday because she never wants to mention
Oh,
how old she is because
but you
age.
know how old she is. You know her
Yeah,
age.
yeah, we she's
Just
80.
quiet.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so yeah, to
nice.
answer the question, that it's really um, I'm really happy and excited to be a part of these kinds of events honoring women because especially at this time and age where um, there's a lot of questions about gender, about roles of people in the lives of whoever, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this just goes to show, I mean, this event really goes to show to empower a lot of people across genders, right? Especially to the women
Yeah.
um, who really made a lot of impact to the lives of their children, right? Not just to their children, but to the world, right?
Hmm. You're right. You're right.
Mm.
So, mhm. So tell us, TJ, how are you balancing life here in New York with you up with being an upcoming singer at the same time?
Yeah, well, it's very exciting. So right now, I'm still um, acquainting myself here in New York, uh,
Mm.
studying, and at the same time, just exploring the city. And really, I really do look forward to these kinds of events because it makes me feel alive, really.
So you're
Um,
really an artist, a creative person.
yeah, so um, right now, with this event coming, I always make sure that in a week I will be able to practice um, my the repertoire that we have prepared, and of
Mm.
course, it takes a lot of effort to really work on my voice,
Uh-huh.
especially to compare in the Philippines. Not like in
Yeah.
the Philippines, I can just sing and belt out anytime at home
Oh,
because
really?
yeah,
Why? And why
because
not here?
at home it's I mean we're in a compound, so we're just um,
No.
it's just us, it's just family, right? but but here
Environment is really like
yeah
secure for you.
the neighborhood, my apartment doesn't have a noise cancellation as of this time. uh,
Mm.
I can't do that because I have a lot of neighbors, right?
Okay.
They might be reporting me to they might call 911, somebody's
To
crying
the
out loud
police.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see.
So I really have to go to like a studio to really practice, but
Which is also like, pricey. And at the same time, it eats your time going there.
kind of pricey, but I feel like it's needed for me, especially that's one thing that I am very grateful for when I have these opportunities to hone what I currently have, what talents I
Mm.
currently have. Um, I explore a lot more about myself, about how dedicated I could be when I am given this opportunity to really sing,
Mhm.
to perform. Um, and yeah, I mean, going back to the question, yeah, I've been balancing a lot of practice and school and just exploring the city.
So
So
life's exciting for you, I guess. Is it? Do you share the thought now when you are from Cebu, which is a small urban place, very vibrant? You're
mhm.
able to adjust pretty well when you are in New York, when you move to New York.
Yeah, I think so. I agree to that, Tita. But most importantly, I think it goes to yourself. Really, it's really about yourself. How you want to be acquainted to a certain place.
Mm-hmm.
Me as a person, I think I would really love to be in a city, and
Okay.
I think I have mentioned this to your show before, Tita, that I have a lot of friends here. I have a lot of batchmates, college
Mm-hmm.
classmates, who are working here as physical therapists as well. So
So do you feel really homesick or not really because you have friends here
not
and
to
New York
offend,
is so busy?
not to offend my family, but I really don't feel being homesick.
Talaga.
Although plus points na yung mga um, very easy video calls that we can do right now in Messenger.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Um,
more accessible now.
it's connected. Yeah. So um, being in a faraway place, far away from home,
Hmm.
right now, I don't feel that um, very, homesick, but more of it is excitement and
Okay.
hopeful for a brighter future.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So what's a young person like you? How do you think about the future? Is it tell me about it. Do you feel that the future is bleak for you, exciting for you?
Wow, that's a tough question, Ita, but yeah,
Mm.
let me think. For me, I think I have always been an optimistic person. So
Mm.
I have always think of the future that is exciting. I
Mm-hmm.
always think of a future that is filled with opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you yourself know the strengths that you have, um, the capabilities that you can offer to the country, especially here to the United States, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a as a graduate of the University of Montana for my doctorate in physical therapy, uh,
Mm-hmm.
as a licensed physical therapist in Michigan, I and also as as someone who can sing, who sings, right,
Mm-hmm.
is excited to perform. I always think of the future really as something exciting for me. I think that there's a lot in store for
Mm-hmm.
people who really work hard to do something for themselves and most importantly for a purpose.
That's so nice. So, but also let me ask you, TJ, like just to confirm with you, like the young people now are not so much thinking into like marrying early. Like
Hmm.
that you push it, you tend to push it back. I mean, girls right now are like not really so eager to marry. Like there's this stereotype before that you have to be married by age 25 and men should be like, yeah, along that age too. So why has that changed, John? I mean, TJ, John.
um, I don't have the facts to answer that, Tita, but
But
I,
based on how you feel,
in my
perhaps.
own opinion, I think
Mm,
a lot of it has changed because of um, possibly there's a lot of perspectives already about how one's life or one's purpose is defined.
okay.
It's not necessarily defined as having a family, right? Or
Okay.
it's
Wow.
not necessarily being married.
Mhm. So
And
that's not the train of thought of most young people, right? Or
right,
millennials.
yeah. And I can always say that as well in the perspective of being a Catholic. Um,
Really?
yeah, because way back in the Philippines, as an Augustinian vocation promoter, we
Mhm.
always make sure to value the voice of God. I mean, the call, no,
Okay.
um, where God is leading you, right?
Mhm.
So I think that's more important than what the world is dictating you to be
Oh,
doing in this certain age, right?
I see.
So I mean, yeah, going back to that idea, I think what's more important really, or what has changed, is the perspective of purpose. So
Oh,
yeah,
oh, grabe naman si TJ, very malalim. But you
because
know,
you asked a very deep question.
but I would really like to thank you for coming up with the idea of the concert. It's your idea, Women Defying Gravity. Well, we
Oh
were
yeah,
still thinking about it, like, but then we wanted the the issue on, women defying stereotypes, defying poverty. So it really jives, right? So
Yeah,
I'd like your input on it, and now it's there. It's what it's going to be. Women Defying Gravity concert. Thank you for your idea, TJ.
of course, Tita. I'm very glad to be a part of this wonderful event, of this exciting event, and yes, noble event to honor the women personally in my life and to the women who has made a lot of impact to the rest of the world.
Right, right. So tell us about your mom, how she influenced you growing up, and also your other women folk who helped you become the person that you are right now. So
Oh, so
give
yeah,
them that tribute.
yeah. Um, this is really exciting because
Mhm.
I mean, like growing up, really, I have always witnessed how strong the women in my life are.
Are you the youngest, TJ?
Yeah, I'm the youngest
Um,
of the four siblings,
okay.
uh, Mama Rebecca and Papa Oliver.
Mhm.
Um, um, Sharing about how the women have impacted in my life would be sharing a lot of personal um, life story for me.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, like growing up, life was hard. Life, I mean, family life isn't that perfect, right?
Mhm.
There's a lot of challenges that we went, um, I mean, that we have overcome, I should say. And yeah, my mom and my siblings had to, find our way to really combat what we have been facing. Um,
Mhm.
so it's and I have mentioned that we are in a compound, right, in our place in Cebu,
Mhm.
where the owner of the property is my mom's side, um,
Mhm.
and so when people saw how we are struggling already, um, my mom and the family of my mom, my aunt Sandra, it was really Auntie Sandra, my mom's younger sister as well,
Mhm.
who really helped us to, like thought of maybe I can take care of TJ and help you guys enroll him to a very good school for college. Not even college, but Auntie San also helped me um, in my high school uh, bills. Okay, my school bills before,
Mhm.
along with Mama and the rest of Papa Oliver's financial capabilities. And so, ang nangyari before is when I grew up, like in high school and until I graduated college, it was through their help. Mama Becky, Auntie Sandra, and of course my Mama Lola, no?
Mhm.
Um, that nagbibigay ng baon sa akin before. And yeah, that led me to where I am now. And then after I graduated and passed the board exam, um, here's my aunt in the United States in Michigan who thought of enrolling me as well to that University of Montana for that doctorate in physical therapy uh, class.
Mhm.
So I mean, there's a lot. I mean, not to discredit the help of others, but
Mhm.
significantly to the women in my life whom I really look up to.
Mhm.
Um, they made me who I am right now. So yeah,
That's beautiful. So
I want to honor them also, not just through this singing, not just through this event, but the way I live my life right now. I
mhm.
am honoring them.
That's great. It really takes a village to raise a child. Now you just said now you live in a compound. So that was really your village, your safe space, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, you know what? It's nice to be to have a space like that, especially in the Philippines. We don't see that here in the US. Very very isolated, very nuclear
Mhm.
ang mga families dito, right? So we have a natural capacity of being inclusive
Mhm.
based on our culture. So
Mhm.
how are you navigating the US in terms of you being a new entrant in the society? Do you feel like do you feel like you are totally a stranger, or you have a good support system here?
Okay, so to add to the rest of the women in my
Mm,
life, I also have my sister here in the United States as a nurse, and
okay.
yeah, she's in Michigan. She's a nurse, a home health nurse in Michigan.
Mm,
And again, as I have mentioned earlier, I have an aunt who is also a nurse in Michigan, and so everything was very smooth for me when I arrived here, because of the fact that I have a family here.
that's great.
So they really helped me navigate everything from my arrival to where I am right now. Um, and they have always been an all out support to to my endeavors here in the United States. Um,
Lucky you.
yeah, I mean, I could always compare myself to the people who I am acquainted with. I mean, to
Mm,
my classmates before, to how they started versus mine. I could always say I'm very blessed to have my family here in the United States.
amazing. So tell us about how you started and finished your doctoral degree in PT.
Okay, that's a very good thing to share, Tita, because
Mm,
if there are a lot of people there who
mm,
are listening to us right now or watching this podcast, um, the University of Montana is offering a transitional doctor of physical therapy program.
mm-hmm,
They are offering it to the people outside the United States. So
mm-hmm,
it's basically an online program where they make it affordable to people outside the United States to be able to have that diploma. Um, they partnered with Far Eastern University, I think, in the Philippines,
mm-hmm.
for the admission process and for some of the subjects where we really need to be physically um, attending the like a seminar. Um, and I think this was headed by not really I think, but the project manager, if I'm not mistaken about the correct title that she holds, by Dr. Consi Aguila. She's based in New Jersey,
Mm.
um, also a physical therapist. I think they were the pillars of this program to really reach to the Philippines. So it's like a 2 year course. It was a 2 year program of graduate school for physical therapists who wants
Mhm.
to be a leader in the physical therapy practice. So yeah,
So you studied online,
I
or
studied online, and then um, yeah, everything was asynchronous
mm,
except for the I think that was our ethics class, which really needs um, when we really had to go to Manila to the FEU to that university where we need to have to conduct a seminar. At the
mm,
same time, the writing of the case study, which was our capstone project, we
yeah.
had to work hand in hand with our advisors as well.
Wow. So that was solid 2 years, TJ, and then you came here.
Yeah, it brought a lot, or I mean, it opened a lot of opportunities after I had that diploma
Hmm.
because it was easier for me to apply for license in Michigan to take to process eligibility to take the exam. So
Congratulations.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a very long ride for me to be here in the United States.
Wow. So your friends that are here in New York or PTs as well, did they go through the same route as you?
Not all of them, because as what I have heard, New York has a different um, eligibility process.
I see.
With
Yeah, per
potential
state is
talent.
different.
Yeah, so mine in Michigan, they require additional units, not just my graduate, not just my bachelor's units, but they require more units. So that's why
Mhm.
when I have that um, when I graduated the Doctor of Physical Therapy in Montana, it
Mm.
really added a lot of points during the eligibility process.
So my question is, like, the doctor of physical therapy, is that like a medical sense, in a medical sense, or in a academic sense?
In an academic sense,
Oh,
not, not
like a PhD sort of.
sort of a PhD. It's a PhD, not a not I did not study medicine, so
Mhm.
it's a it's a PhD.
So it could bring you to become a professor, a teacher.
An academe or a leader, because right now the best
Mhm.
thing about healthcare in the United States, to
Mhm.
add up to why
Yeah.
I also very
Yes.
look
Tell
forward
us.
to the future as very bright and exciting, because
Mhm.
the healthcare in the United States is very booming. And
Mhm.
so the best thing about being a nurse or a physical therapist is that it it's not all the time that you are taking care of patients. You can also be a leader of whatever setting that you want to practice, like home care or hospital or a
Mhm.
rehab or a skilled nursing facility.
Yeah.
Each, I should say, each points of care or venues of care, there's a totally different level of sophistication in terms of handling patients, in terms of handling or managing the the facility, right,
Mhm.
or the agency. So you can always be a leader in whatever points of care that you want to become, not necessarily handling patients.
I see. So
So
that's a good. It's a vast universe for you then.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So if you wanna, just like, in addition to that, just like a
Mm.
physical therapist, we don't necessarily deal just with um, the geriatric population or the old population.
Mm.
We can also take care of pedia. We can further specialize into sports therapy or sports training. Uh,
Mm.
we can even specialize in more like neuro, like, or we can basically practice, if you want to specialize in Parkinson's disease, just focus on Parkinson's disease. So
Okay.
there's a lot of specializations where you can really excel, not just um, plainly um, bedside care.
I see. So do you have something in mind where do you want to specialize, or you just taking one thing at a time? Yeah.
So with my history and with my experience in home care way
Mm.
back in the Philippines,
Mm.
um, and with a very promising home care sort of arena here in in the healthcare of the United States, I really feel like I am looking forward to be a leader in the home care, in any of the home care here in the United States, specifically in where I obtained my license in Michigan.
Oh,
So
that's great.
yeah,
Yeah, all the best to you on that, TJ. I know you will make it. You're like a natural leader and very dedicated as well, as I see that um, with you as an artist. So, as a wrap up, tell us about what makes this upcoming concert distinct for you personally, as an artist.
primarily I feel like I am very excited to I'm very looking forward to this event because I am very excited to honor the women because this is what the event is for, right? And I have seen the program, and it looks very exciting, where we honor a lot of women leaders who also, who also had earned a lot of awards already here, or recognition here in the United States. That's one. And on a
Mhm.
personal level, to honor the women in my life. And then second is that, as I have mentioned earlier, it's going to be my first time to be singing in a live accompaniment,
Mhm.
alongside with a very talented young guy, Hyowon Barlaan. Um,
Mhm.
with the songs that we have prepared, I'm very excited to share to all of you the songs and how we have our own take of those songs.
Mhm.
Um, and finally, I feel like, as I have shared earlier as well, Tita Marivir, that I have explored a lot of myself as well when I was preparing for this event.
Wow.
And I did not. I always make sure that I prepare a lot for this concert. So there's a lot of investments that I did for me to practice and to train myself more.
Mhm.
So I look forward to share to all of you guys who will watch the concert. And finally, it was very heartwarming for me as well um, to engage myself in inviting a lot of people, like to my friends.
Oh
And
yeah.
I feel so honored and blessed to have them in my life as well here in New York. They really supported me. So, um, and you have the list of the names, right, Tita? So
Yeah.
I'm happy to be supported by a lot of friends here, and I'm excited to share as well a part of myself to them on March 1.
Amazing. So all the best, TJ. All the best to us, actually, putting all this together. It's
Yeah.
like we made it an effort to be, it has to be a teamwork. So, and I see your amazing talent, your talent that gives goosebumps to an audience. So I believe that. So all the best to you and Huon. And thank you for sharing with us your talent.
Once again, thank you also to them for having me. Okay, for believing in me and you one
Of
to kick off
course.
this month long celebration of
Mhm.
the women all throughout the world, defying whatever, defying everything.
Defying everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, TJ. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching us and enjoy our concert on March 1. That's going to be on Saturday already. So be there at the Philippine Center. It's on 556 Fifth Avenue in New York City. So take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye for now. Thanks,
Thank you.
TJ.
Thanks, Tita.